Nobody expects to see a 14-year-old sitting in a Mississippi courtroom. Smiling, calm, statue still, showing no trace of sympathy. Not nervous, not shaking, not scared. She looks like a student waiting to be dismissed from class. Not a girl waiting to hear whether she'll spend the rest of her life in prison. For a moment, she truly believes she's going home. Her lawyers portray her as a mentally fractured child, claiming a psychological break with intrusive voices that overtook her mind on the day of the killing. For a moment, the defense seems to work. The jury leans in, and the question surfaces. Could a 14-year-old really plan this? Then the prosecutor presses play.
We're here because of what she did on March the 19th, 2024.
Sheriff's out. Hey, come up to me. What is your son wearing? Tuesday. James, her name, but Carly Gregg. Carly Gregg? How old is she? 14. She did a good thing.
And in less than 3 minutes, Carly Madison Gregg's entire future collapses. Because the camera doesn't lie. Multiple gunshots, a dead mother, a stepfather bleeding. And an anxious teenager caught on recordings. This is the moment she understands the jury has stopped believing her, and that freedom is no longer within reach. This is the horrifying case of Carly Gregg. An honor student, a magnum, an execution at home. On March 19, 2024, in Brandon, Mississippi, a quiet suburban street became the center of one of the most disturbing juvenile murder cases in modern American history. Carly Madison Gregg was an honor student, a high-achieving teenager, a math teacher's daughter. And yet, by the end of that afternoon, her mother would be dead, her stepfather would be bleeding on the kitchen floor, and Carly would be facing life in prison.
Like a straight A student. Does she have any cause? Flop her hand, turn her hand over.
The case raised a question that split an entire courtroom. Was this the act of a mentally ill child? Or a calculated execution hidden behind the face of a teenage girl? Before we can answer that, we need to understand who Carly Gregg was. If real criminal cases fascinate you, subscribe, like, and share. These stories show how ordinary lives unravel and how justice is served. At 14, Carly appeared to have everything going for her. She attended Northwest Rankin High School, where her mother, Ashley Smiley, taught math. Teachers described Carly as polite, intelligent, and engaged. Friends said she was funny, kind, and easy to talk to. Her mother, Ashley, was 40 years old, a respected teacher, a devoted parent. After divorcing Carly's biological father, Kevin Gregg, who struggled with mental illness and substance abuse, Ashley raised Carly largely on her own. In 2020, Ashley married Heath Smiley, a quiet, gentle man who tried hard to build a relationship with Carly. From the outside, the family looked stable, but inside the house, something was brewing. By early 2024, Carly began to change. She became withdrawn, anxious, unable to sleep. Heath later testified that he discovered Carly had been cutting herself, hidden wounds on her thighs. Then came the secrets, burner phones, vaping marijuana, an older boyfriend her parents didn't know about. Carly was living two lives. Her therapist later explained that Carly felt crushing pressure to be perfect for her mother. She feared disappointing Ashley more than anything.
What were you told was the reason for her visit with you?
Depression and anxiety. She said that she had started feeling depressed since 6th grade. Depression, anxiety, cutting, insomnia, overthinking, hopeless, racing thoughts, and stress.
In January 2024, Carly was prescribed Zoloft for anxiety and depression. Days before the shooting, her medication was switched to Lexapro.
What did you end up starting her on?
Zoloft.
And do you remember what the milligrams was?
25 milligrams daily.
Behind closed doors, Carly was unraveling. 1 week before the murder, she wrote in her journal about hearing voices, something the jury would later debate fiercely.
Complaining of sleeping trouble and thoughts of depression, hopelessness. We discovered issues of cutting and taking old sleeping pills. Feelings of suicide, things of that sort. And so I wanted to follow up and make sure she wasn't experiencing.
A report to you that she was hearing voices of any sort?
No.
Did she ever report that she was having any sort of hallucinations?
No.
Were you aware that Carly had written in a journal about hearing auditory hallucinations?
Mm-mm. Unless it was the reference to that iPod. I'm not sure if they're considering that a journal or what. I was never told about any kind of hallucinations, just dark thoughts is the way it was described to me.
March 19th, 2024 started like any other Tuesday. Ashley went to work. Heath left for his job. Carly went to school. Mid-morning, a student approached Ashley with concerns about Carly's behavior, drugs, burner phones, and secrecy. Ashley wasn't angry. She was worried. After school, mother and daughter drove home together. At 3:54 p.m., security cameras captured them entering the house. No argument, no shouting. Ashley went to Carly's bedroom to search for contraband. Carly took the dogs outside. Then she came back in. The camera shows Carly walking calmly through the kitchen, turning away from her bedroom, and heading toward the master bedroom. Under the mattress, she retrieved a .357 Magnum. She hid it behind her back. Less than a minute later, Carly walked into her own bedroom. 3 gunshots echoed through the house. Ashley Smiley was shot 3 times. The final shot was fired from less than 3 feet away, directly into her face. Ashley died minutes later. Carly then sat down for more than 10 minutes. She did not call 911. She did not attempt to help. Instead, she unlocked her mother's phone. She texted Heath, "When will you be home, honey?" She FaceTimed friends, told them not to call the police. One friend came over. Carly showed her the body. Then she said something chilling. "I put 3 in my mom. I've got 3 more for my stepdad." She repositioned Ashley's body, folded her hands, covered her face. Security cameras recorded Carly quietly humming. When Heath Smiley arrived home, Carly was waiting. She fired. He was hit near the shoulder and neck. Despite the pain, Heath fought back, wrestled the gun away, and Carly fled on foot. Heath then discovered Ashley's body and called 911. Police arrested Carly nearby. She was 14 years old.
Alright, sweet. Look, you step out real quick for me. Which hand did you shoot with?
Prosecutors charged Carly as an adult. First-degree murder, attempted murder, tampering with evidence.
Ms. Gregg, please rise and come. Verdict of the jury is count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. Count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment.
The defense argued insanity. claiming Carly suffered a psychotic break triggered by mental illness and medication changes. The prosecution told a different story. They pointed to the calm movements, the text message impersonation, the attempt to lure Heath home, planning, awareness, intent. After less than 2 hours of deliberation, the jury reached its verdict. Guilty on all counts.
Beginning on the first row, ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict?
Carly was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She was 15 years old. The jury rejected the insanity defense completely. They believed Carly knew exactly what she was doing. The defense appealed. The case continues through the courts. But for now, Carly Gregg remains behind bars. A child sentenced as an adult. A family destroyed. And a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying crimes don't come from strangers. They come from within. If cases like this keep you wondering, subscribe, like, share, and join us in bringing darkness to light.